Hello and welcome to the Bite Size Manga Podcast. This week, I'm joined by Hut, the harbinger of bad weather.
Honestly, thought you were gonna call me the airplane, but whatever.
Ryu, swing low, sweet chariot.
To what?
Alright, that reference is lost on him, and I'm your host, Ben, as always. Today we're talking about Dragon Ball Chapter 121 to 130. Let's just dive into it. As Hut, we get a sneak preview of the chapters as Hut's phone camera falls down. So lads, what we think of the chapters this week?
Great.
It was a lot of fighting. It was great though. Honestly, like
hand.
a lot of hands, but good chapters.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, what's the first fight? Was it still
Krillin
preliminaries?
Krillin
Chiaotzu.
versus Chiaotzu. The day was saved by the power of math.
Yes. True. I like Krillin was fast. It was just like this. Just like Chiaotzu was
Krillin
like,
was cool.
haha. I'm like, you can dish it out, but can you take it? What's I forgot the question.
16 plus 37.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
And
then
he
it was-
immediately 43, and like you immediately put that in. Like,
immediately.
I was 27. Because
it was 27. Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
I knew it was a 7.
I remember his answer. But yeah, so like that was funny and like honestly very smart because like Krillin was like, no way he can do his math without his hands. Like he just figured.
Yeah, we've
Like-
already seen Chiaotzu being like child and goofy on Tien with when he was with Tien earlier.
Yeah.
So Krillin probably figured that he wasn't, the smartest guy. Sharper's tool in the shed, as they say.
Probably not.
Oh
Well,
my
it was
God.
also so funny because
Ooh.
Chuden, they're like Chuden sent like Kanen, not Kanen, Chuden Senin, that's his name. He
Crane
Chudiki,
Master.
that's
Yeah,
Crane,
great.
Crane. Bro was like, I should have taught him math
He's-
afterwards. He was like, I should have taught him curriculum.
Yeah.
He said
Yeah,
that.
this is like the Hogwarts effect. Like if you just teach your students only about like
Like
the
a
specific
power
thing.
or strength.
Yeah, and then you just okay, what the fuck is math?
Yes.
Literally
way-
the same thing. They don't get taught math at Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have they said his name yet? Because I know his name, but I don't know if they said it. It doesn't really matter, does it? Like the Crane Schoolmaster.
They just keep saying Crane Master.
Okay, so
Yeah.
his name is, at least in the anime, they call him for Shen.
Sure.
Shenron.
They're related. Oh my
Uh,
gosh! Does that mean like Swan
his younger
Is that-
brother was the world's greatest assassin. His older brother is a magical wish-granting dragon.
That summons from balls.
Yeah,
I gotta say it like that, man.
great.
Also, I had a hot take for these chapters.
All right, lay it on me.
Krillin would be a better protagonist than Goku.
Ooh.
I'm seeing Hot process this information. Because okay, so my thought process behind this was that like he's like continuously struggling, and like we see him be afraid, we see him like work to overcome that stuff, whereas Goku just kind of like it just does it like that, like he just
Yeah.
does it. He still works hard, of course. Like obviously, he wouldn't get here if he was complacent and whatnot. But like he just like does it all very like it's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna win. I'm just gonna go do this.
I get what you mean.
Whereas Krillin goes he's a lot more
He
like
struggles through it.
he
yeah,
struggles through
like-
it, and I think what would make like obviously like he can like sometimes he's a bit lazy, but he can do that because he knows Goku's there. So like if he were to be put in like the protagonist position of like, okay, I'm the only one that people can rely on, like I think it would be very interesting to see him, reconcile with that, deal with that, and I've just made Naruto again. That was
Yeah.
like I like the idea, and I was like, oh, I've just made Naruto again.
Yes.
Yeah, again,
mean,
I
look,
feel like
it's
that's
just
what
like, I
like
love that.
that might have been what Naruto took from Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that might be. I think maybe that. Yeah, but
Because like the Dragon Ball, the protagonist really is just like a powerful being. Like he is strong and he goes through it not without like struggle. Of course, he still has to struggle through it. Especially now with the fight that he's having with Baldy. but he still has there's like multiple people. 3-eye.
There you go.
Not even
The
a
more-
better
No,
position.
yes, the distinguishing feature that
Yeah,
3 of the main fighters in this tournament.
Bulb. 4. I don't count that one strand.
Obviously,
No, but like,
He wore a hat. I didn't realize. I forgot.
but yeah, so like, he still struggles too. But like again, like Krillin does have to struggle harder, and there's more struggles. So that's more like modern protagonists. Like think Deku, think Asta, think whatever, right?
Eh,
Naruto.
I think
Like-
that's more of a misconception with regard to Asta, but that's a completely different thing.
I haven't read that far, probably. Anyway. Yeah. So like,
I mean,
that's the
like,
thing.
there's a reason why people like that because it is like a lot more engaging with the protagonist. Like, I'm not saying that
You feel like you go through the struggles with them.
yeah, like
instead of
it's not,
just going
it's
overcoming them.
because like we like rooting for the underdog and like having a
Yeah.
character that is an underdog be a protagonist. That's something that we can very much like empathize with, and just we want to see them win. Whereas like you're rooting for them and you want to see them win. Whereas with like protagonists like Goku, it's like yeah, okay, we know he'll win.
Yeah.
And it's more like okay, the path to how they win rather than if they'll win or like because I don't know if I'm alone with this, but I don't think Goku's a very rootable protagonist. Like because I mean, like he's Goku, he's gonna fucking win. Like
He's
that's
gonna win anyway. Like it's like Kaido. He just like it's a battle like 1v1 win a battle on Kaido. Like he'll win anyway. Like, and yes, he has lost like a few times, Goku, but like
they're all like minor things and like with it.
I mean, it was Khan and
and
Senin that he lost to, right? Okay, yeah, like the Jackie Chan, the god Jackie Chan. Like
yeah.
like those kind of things. Like I don't know. Like I'm just thinking about One Piece right now. Like I think Luffy's even Luffy's an underdog. I think like in the pirate world, it was a rookie that came up.
Yeah, like
very quickly.
I think like because like Luffy and Goku are kind of comparable in that because like I think it's they'll win, but I think the difference is that Luffy's in a world that like where he is like positionally an underdog, even though like maybe power wise he isn't.
I mean, he still
Whereas,
struggles
like,
through a lot of the fights. Like it's not like he wins in one go usually.
yeah, no,
It's
but like like still like he has the strength to do it. Like that's not
Yeah.
the point. Like he's just positionally an underdog in the world. Whereas Goku, yeah, like they underestimate him because he's a kid, but like besides that, he's not really like it's not like oh like kids can't enter the martial arts tournament or anything like that. It's just like
Yeah.
sure, go ahead, whatever.
If he dies, not your own fault. Yeah.
Which really, I feel like that's some legislation that needs to happen.
No.
No,
If they
let
if
them
kids
fight.
think they're strong enough, I feel like it's fine. But I think,
Only an anime.
yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of this because I agree that it's not as entertaining watching like a non-underdog character being the victor and continuing to go on that path.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it also can be handled well.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, I'm not saying that like it like. It
I'm not
can't
saying
be,
Goku's
but it
bad at
can't
all.
be.
Like no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have that in my notes somewhere. Like, hey, I'm not like.
Yeah.
Goku ain't bad. Don't kill me.
I think for now,
coming for my ass right now.
I'm coming. Yeah, but now
Pause.
Man. But for now, I think I do agree. We haven't seen Goku struggle enough yet, right? And I feel like that's like a big downside because we haven't really seen him lose properly, like in a like I was gonna say,
He hasn't been defeated as much as he has just lost.
yeah,
yeah. He also hasn't just like we haven't really seen him train. Like yes, he's getting stronger. We've seen that he's getting stronger. We haven't seen him like get into a training montage. We've seen like a few chapters of him starting to training with Kanan. But like we didn't like with Roshi, but it didn't continue that. Like that's like the only little bit we got. And then the 3-year time skip, he just came back straight from an island. Yes, that means he's stronger. We don't know what though. We didn't see any of that.
Like this is something where we're like I had something written about this for later as well, but But what I did notice, because whilst we were reading this, whilst I was reading these chapters, I thought to myself like, okay, I have my normal like grievances with this, but maybe I'm just not looking at what this story is trying to do. Like like we notice all the things that Dragon Ball isn't doing. We notice all the thing, and like I talk extensively about the things that like I feel like it's missing, or like that it's like it falls short of or doesn't execute very well. But what is Dragon Ball trying to do? And if we take a look at it, Dragon Ball forgoes normal like character writing, mostly just like set up through dialogue, or like it forgoes show don't tell, in the normal way, where that's not how we build up characters. We don't
Yeah.
see Goku train. We forgo like the training. We talk about the training. We talk about why they're there. We talk about their driving forces for these characters. But why do we do this? Why do we take this shortcut to allow for what do we allow for by taking this shortcut in text and letting these characters be introduced through this shortcut? Well, we allow for more fights. Dragon Ball, that's what Dragon Ball is trying to do. It's trying to show us what a fight can do. It's showing us, okay, this is how much these characters care about what we've just said, by how much they fight, by how willing they are to put their body on the line in this tournament for this, let's be honest, meaningless title.
And reward. It's 500,000.
I mean, it's probably a lot for the time.
Like it means a lot to them because they are martial artists. Like that's something that we're also like talking about a little bit more with Roshi, like noting something about super martial artists. And that is at the core what we're looking at here. We're looking at martial artists putting all that build up behind them, like all this training that they've done. It matters to get them to this point and no further. Once you're here, your training stops mattering. All that matters is what's in the ring. This is not a hot take coming. This is not a shonen battle manga right now. This is a sports manga right now. Dragon Ball is a sport. Fighting is a sport. This is a sports manga currently. No, none of that bullshit that you're talking about. Like, oh, like I have an excuse for losing. No, that doesn't matter if you lose in the tournament. It's a sports manga right now, and that's what I like about sports as well. That's why this is respectable.
Mm-hmm.
But what if we're not in a tournament? Is it still a sports manga?
Oh no, but like have the last 3 arcs been sport?
I guess.
we spent a lot of time talking about these fucking tournament arcs. I think we're still doing the sport.
There's a reason he likes them so much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So, yeah,
that's true.
That's what I tried to like look at. Like we have all these shortcuts that are being taken. But why is it happening? And it's like they also did the volleyball thing later on in the chapters. So I was thinking about Haikyuu.
I like that a lot. I like that a lot actually. That he just uses it.
But it was definitely some like a parallel that like kind of already was there. That like it's a tournament. None of the build up really matters. All that matters is what you show in the ring. And I think that's what Dragon Ball is trying to do. And I think it does it pretty well.
The base, not the story surrounding it. The base, the Dragon Ball is the fights, and the surrounding is just context to make the fights more meaningful. I think that's what it's like, how it's like set up. Anyway, stemming off from that and going towards the volleyball guy, Kamehamehas. We have 2 more Kamehamehas. Quillen, which we of course knew from last episode, we figured that he would immediately get it. He got a pretty good one in. He didn't immediately use it though. Like he took some more steps. Like
he actually jumped while using the Kamehameha instead of being like stationary.
Something we haven't seen before.
Yeah, so Krillin showed.
We've seen it used in midair, but that gives it a boost. So in a way, he should have flown backwards, even though he didn't. But besides the point, that's a continuity error. But let's not dwell on it.
He resisted himself, I guess. You know,
he resisted the air. Fuck the airflow. No, what he did, he threw it, immediately turned around and threw another one. So he like canceled it out.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna choose to let it slide.
Anyway, so that fight ends, of course. Krillin wins, and then we get the fight between 3i and Roshi, or Jackie at this point still. And I thought this was an
Sure
interesting
is-
fight.
First, we
'Cause-
have Goku versus Pamput.
Oh yeah, true. I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
I mean, Pampert wasn't much. That literally wasn't like I get why I forgot it. It's literally like hit him 3
Yeah.
times, dead.
The only thing I liked was like the way it was drawn. The 3 hits Goku did. That was really cool.
Yeah, and then like
Like,
how
it
3
was
eyes was like
actually-
you just hit him with 3 chops and he was done. Like
Yeah, because
how,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
immediately saw it.
yeah, we really saw like the 3. It's cool. Anyways,
It was so quick. Goku was strong as fuck. Again, we go back to that whole thing of like he's just powerful as hell. And then yeah, of course we get the 3-eye for Roshi. And Roshi like sees that he is not a bad person. He's just been
What?
taught the wrong things, right?
yeah.
Like
he
he's
sees
been
that he's
under the
going
mystery.
the wrong path.
Yeah. So I really like that. Like the Roshi like at some point doesn't care about the fight or winning anymore. He just wants to convince him that he is not evil, that he shouldn't be evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think like the way like Roshi lost the fight, I think there's like things to say for it, and things to say against it. Like I think like in order to build tension for the final fight, I think like story structure wise, I think it would have been cooler if we swapped these 2 fights. If we like had
Look,
like
Krillin versus Goku first.
no. Yamcha versus Tien, and then Roshi versus Tien. If we swap those 2, so
Oh,
because
like that.
then we get there is like good in you, and then we could see Tien as a countermeasure trying to prove how bad he is, fuck up Yamcha, and that would breed a lot of like because like when we saw that for Yamcha, we were like, damn, like I wonder how Goku's gonna deal with this.
Mhm.
And then we have the Goku fight. I think that would have been cooler, especially if like the fight between Goku and Tien like they get more into you're not all bad type shit.
Could have.
I get that.
Mm.
I do want to say I think it's setting like they're setting it up now as in he's not like either he was evil, but Roshi saw he wasn't fully evil because he didn't kill him. He only broke his leg. Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah. Yeah, but he also like did knee him in the back of the head. So
So it's
kinda-
anyway. He survived. So like I think like how it's set up is like he was bad. Like he's set up to like he looks evil. Like this might have ruined it because we're reading 10 chapters a week. But if you read it in like one go, he's like he's bad. Roche like don't be that bad, and he's gonna become good at some point. Like later on, we'll see him again, and he's good. So like I think it's just instead of being
the idea of like, hey, you're bad, stop that. Okay.
You're bad. You're evil. I guess I won't be.
You got me. Rehabilitated.
Yeah, we still have this
I think
fight.
that's what people I think that's what like the American prison system thinks will happen.
Yeah,
Bad.
bad.
Whoa,
Stop being
fuck.
bad. But Tien still has to fight with Goku, where he can be like, "No, I'm still bad. Okay, screw you." And, try to screw him.
Yeah. Like obviously that's like a flaw of like our format that like we don't have the full like
Context.
Goku fight to like see like
Yeah.
what they do with it. I'm hoping that like they do. I don't know. Like I think it's just like because what we talked about last week and a couple of times before that, like the space between setup and payoff is very small in Dragon Ball. And I think it would have just benefited from swapping those 2 because then we have space. We have a full fight of space between setup and payoff because we would have the setup, we would have a countermeasure, and then we would have payoff at the end. Now it's established, setup, payoff, like that, and it's a lot closer.
Yeah, I mean, to
presumably.
be fair, I mean, if he goes back to evil now, it is still like what you said earlier, like setup, countermeasure, like reward, but he's bad.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's not a
still
good
in a
reward.
smaller time span.
It's still a small time scan, but like it still has the like same setup, and instead of being bad, good,
Like,
good,
I can
better.
fully see them still doing this, and I think like that, like, okay, yeah. In a way, that will be validation for me because I'm like, haha, you did want to do this, and you could have done it
Yeah.
more.
Exactly. I do want to talk about like 3-eye has. I would want to fight one thing about the Goku Krillin fight. Of course, Goku won pretty easy.
The start of it was phenomenal, just for the fist bump, just the fist.
I was
bump.
gonna say that the
Yes,
fucking Goku
that
to come him hard and then like slitting it out. Like, that was so cool. I love that.
what?
Like this.
No, it
Like,
was
he's jumped up, like he coming out like to the air, and that boosts him back, and like he hit back.
That was cool. I was
Yeah.
I
talking
like
about
that.
how
That
they
was cool.
fist bumped before their fight.
Oh, and that's just like the normal like.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
that's
they were like, "Oh, don't you dare hold back! I wouldn't dream of it." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, the bros
Yeah,
are here."
that was very
and then
cool.
he reveals he did was he was holding back the entire time.
I mean, he wasn't. He
I
wasn't.
didn't even think about that. That's so rough.
I mean, he wasn't really holding back because he was
Holding
saying
back.
he was using the power he has, his full power he does within a match. Which is
Is it like how Roshi has like his full power and his 100% power
no,
modes?
no.
Like,
Go for the one is within the fighting rules of the tournament. The second one is like I'm gonna kill you. Like that amount of power could kill you, right? And he doesn't, want to use that power to kill Tien. No, I mean Krillin.
But you see how that feels very bad if you're Krillin.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to be just like, man, it wasn't even going full power.
I'll be like,
Yeah,
this
Ah!
bitch.
I get
I'll be
it, but
so
it's
mad.
also like it also makes he fights all he can within the confines of the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Unless,
And I took that personally.
yeah, like fight to kill me, right? But yeah, no, Krillin. So Krillin, like, if he fought like his non-tournament power, he would have killed Krillin, right?
Probably.
Add it to the list.
Add it to the list of bodies.
Killing.
Yeah, but yeah, that also.
Krillin more like killing.
Uh,
Kill him. Anyway,
Let's move on.
you're talking.
but no, wait first. The post. I like a bit about the post-fight talk between Jackie Chun and Tien, or
Oh yeah,
Kuroshi
that
and
is. Oh
Tien,
yeah.
Yeah.
because they had a nice talk, and then um, yeah, Roshi was like, "Oh, I don't need to use this disguise anymore. I used it to fuel my students so they wouldn't become overconfident and think there was no one else to be able to challenge them, right?"
That
And
shit was like, oh, so like I'm just strong enough to like show them that there is no one, like there's someone above them. You're like, no,
No.
there's not that dumb.
no, I'm just like I trust them. They got this.
Yeah.
They won't become overconfident over one silly little tournament.
Yeah, exactly. And
It really
like it shows that it shows the Three Eyes is overconfident.
Which makes sense because
Yeah, because I mean, like, also if you look at like his like dialogue prior and after, he's just like when I think. Well, oh yeah, when Goku is fighting Krillin and he like disappears, he's like, no, no regular person could see
No
this.
mortal.
And he's like, okay, yeah, chill, dude.
Okay.
yeah,
then.
he was also
Okay.
he was talking bad about the like spectators, be like they're so dumb,
They're normal
amateurs.
humans. Not even
Yeah.
no fighting experience. Nothing.
They're not martial artists, bro.
Yes, it's just degrading them for no reason.
like if he's degrading like Roshi, like his own sensei, like the other people that were actually fighting and they can't see it. Okay, fine, because they fought in the tournament.
You're still a dick, but like, yeah,
You're still a dick,
supposed to
indeed.
kind of be able to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're just doing it to normal people. Like what?
It's just like if we go there and it's just like, well, okay, I mean, like, this is the first time we're here, huh?
Yes. It gives the same vibe as when you're like, I don't know, asking someone for directions and then like, you don't know the directions to this place you've never been to before? Are you dumb? Like, what? Yeah, it gives like the same vibe. I would hate to meet Tien like on the street. Like, ask him anything, he would be like, "What?
You
Are you dumbass?"
Absolute buffoon
Mm.
of a human being.
Yeah,
you don't know this?
You don't have the sum total amount of human knowledge downloaded in your brain? How dare
You don't have a Neuralink? SMH.
you? Broke. That's
Oh
the
my
end for
god.
real.
Yeah, Tien would be so bad to meet on the street, man.
He's
glad
only
he's not
gonna talk to Goku until he's ripped Goku.
Ah,
Alright, so do we want to talk more about the Goku Krillin fight?
yes.
Anything else to mention
Yes.
on
Um,
I thought it was a good
Like,
fight though. Like,
yeah.
genuinely, it showed a lot of them. Like that's a
Also,
characteristic.
how the fact that Goku did a combo wombo and kneed him while on the ground, and Krillin still got up for that. That was insane. Like,
True. It
Look,
shows like
if
Krillin's
Krillin
level.
used the math again, he would have gotten him. And just
I don't
as
know.
mention of math got Hot's camera again.
Stop talking about math,
Again.
man. Math is
I don't
poison.
think maybe Goku at least got like tutoring from Roshi when they were training those before, right? So like in some capacity, like at least he knows more math than, I mean, not as Krillin, but at least he knows enough to probably do those calculations in his head.
Hey, I forgot about that. That's actually a nice parallel between Crane School and Turtle School. Because
Exactly. That's what I
Oh,
was saying
yeah.
earlier as well.
fucking learn math, bitch. Crane's
Yeah,
like,
Like that's why Crane School was like, I should have taught them math as well. That's literally why he said
that
it.
as
Like
well. Oh, I didn't.
I think the least thing of what's said like that. Like, like
I
something
think
like
he
that.
meant it as I should have taught them math as
Well
like,
as combat.
Yeah.
That's what I read it as.
Yeah, fair. I read it. I read it as a parallel to Kanon, but
I mean,
might have been me.
that makes more sense.
It would have also made sense though for that because Crane would be like, you're teaching them other stuff instead of fighting.
Besides combat,
Are you
you're
dumb? Like
You're
what's
wasting
the
your time.
yeah? What's the point of
Yeah.
that? Which is probably why I think the Crane School also probably doesn't have that like rest part in the fighting as well. They just train, which gives diminishing returns after a while, right?
Yeah. I think it's like that. Like I think like Roshi's way of teaching is better, and like that's what it's trying to show here. Like Crane is like going against
Yeah,
what
I mean, like that's
Kanon
what
is.
the whole tournament is encapsulating, right? Because it's
Yeah.
there's some other people in there, but mostly it's Crane versus Turtle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And right now, Crane versus Turtles are like 1-1, right?
So are we gonna get a tiger school? Or are we gonna get a
Dragon School.
dragon school? We gotta get a panda school. We gotta get a manta school. Snake school.
Snake school. I'm just thinking of like,
I'm just going with Kung Fu Panda. This is just Kung Fu Panda in my opinion.
yeah. Kung Fu Panda is great. I also just when you said Snake School, I thought of like Snake, the A rank hero from One Punch Man.
So true, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy that like at the beginning of like when Saitama got into the like association, he was the one that like talked to him and Genos in the schoolroom.
Don't remember.
And then he attacked Saitama and got one tapped.
Yeah, he also helped Shiryu in the tournament.
Alright, so do we? So speaking of Crane versus Turtle, do we want to go to the final now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you guys have?
Okay. Like, there's a lot of like again, if from Three Eyes' perspective, he's like, okay, I can see his movements anyway, so like, I caught him. Like, he thinks he has this in the bag, right? And then Goku never underestimates an enemy. Like, Goku is prepared to go all out. Like, he's going all out in his battle mode, first, and then like when he's like, okay, now I can go fun and killing mode, like he goes in, right? So I feel like Goku is like trying a lot harder, if that makes sense. I guess because 3i doesn't look to be that much. Like he even like 3i got Kamehameha, which looked a little different, but might have been just my scanlation. Like the way it was drawn looked a little like different type of beam, but
I didn't.
Might have been just
Yeah,
mine.
no, I know what you mean. Like
Yeah.
the
It had like some weird like the beam
I-
wasn't just a solid color. It had like a in between, like a color on the outside and the inside.
Yeah.
Like it was different.
yeah,
Mm.
definitely. Like it had like in the official, it looked like it was drawn a bit more like black.
Yeah, a little darker on the outsides. Yeah.
Rather than like the mostly like a white that it looks normally.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And like the entire fight for so far is going, like, I like it a lot. It's a good fight. Like they're throwing hands. They're going pretty equally.
Yeah, they're
I'd
pretty
say.
equal.
I mean, that was until he went to battle mode. I don't know, like the battle mode just happened before we ended off, right? That's like
Yeah.
the chapter just before.
I think
So
so.
I do have something to say.
But
Like,
For fighting mode.
like with how, because like Goku was taking a lot of hits.
Yeah.
And like when he gets like slammed into the wall, you see like there's this time like that also like he's like gasping for air, like "Ugh." And after that he just gets up and goes, "Huh, you're pretty strong." I'm like, what the fuck? Like he was gasping for air earlier, and now it's just like
Bro has a black eye, a bloody nose, everything is like you're pretty strong, huh?
You're pretty strong.
he should be more concerned.
Yeah,
Arm
and
fully broken.
even when he's like, oh, I'm gonna go into my battle strong mode, right? Or like when he says, oh, Tian, you're
Bigger response to this.
yeah, or like when he says, oh, you're strong, he's like bleeding, and he's like, oh, and he's like, oh, you're strong, like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, you like what? There should be like a bigger response than just time to get serious.
I mean, it's kind of like bluffing, isn't it? Like he's trying to bluff his way out of it.
He's not, like the thing is, he's not really bluffing, but like also,
I feel like he's kind of acting tough, kind of like
Yeah, that's what like
more
like, bluffing that he's like tougher than he
give
actually
me a
is.
thought bubble where it's like, ah, shit, please, like I need.
Here we go again. Yeah. Also, something that I forgot to mention earlier. He solved this weakness of his tail.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
true.
That happened.
Mm.
In Krillin's fight, yeah, Krillin's like, oh, I got the tail, and he faked this like fall for 9 seconds.
Yeah,
and
that
like,
was actually a bluff. He did it. He tricked him.
Yeah, he did. Like I was just like,
That was
he
impressive.
gets grabbed and
I was like, no way, right? No way.
then like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after both Gohan and Roshi were like, yeah, train your tail, man, and he's like, all right. 3 years. He did it, and then he just did it in 3 years. And like Roshi was like, he has no weakness, and Krillin tricked Goku. Is like,
Hey, what's that?
he's still
What's
yeah.
that?
It's like, yeah, it's like he's still a dumbass. Never mind, he still has a weakness.
yeah, he put it nice.
He's too honest. He's too honest, and like, yeah.
Let's be honest, we can abbreviate that to, oh my god, he dumb as shit.
Yeah. He was like, oh, he's too honest in his fighting style. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that like a bag of hammers has a better chance of falling for less tricks.
So at least he won't respond to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Johnny, I like that though. Like it was fun, right?
Mm. Yeah, we could see. Yeah, we saw like.
Honestly, it didn't really take the words that Roshi gave to him to heart. They're like, no more like Cloud, Nimbus Cloud. No, like train your tail. Like he took us to heart, and he trained them, and he did that.
Yeah, the fact that he
doing reps with his fucking tail.
Yeah, in the
It's
anime,
like dumbbells like that, and then the tail also getting on the back.
in the anime, I remember this because they had a like when he said, "Oh, I trained my tail." They had like a little flashback to his 3 year training session, where there were like a bunch of monkeys swinging by their tails with each other from trees, and he like joined them. So so they were like monkeys grabbing his tail down there while they were swinging and stuff, and he kept doing that with them, and try to find other ways to train his tail.
Monkey D Goku.
Yeah. So I mean,
What's
Luffy
the
and
D
Goku are
stand for
related.
in Dragon Ball?
Dumbass.
Fuck Don. No.
I had that on lock the second.
Yeah.
That was so quick. Yeah, that ready.
Also, Goku did. Goku also just stopped doing the Kamehameha on Tien earlier. Like
he's thinking, he's thonking.
He's like, he could just dodge this by like flying or something, right?
Yeah,
so
waste of energy. Waste of time and energy. Yeah.
It's like I
and then Roshi counted him as playing like, oh, he thought like his your future. He thought about not just having a power. He thought about his energy. He thought about preserving that for a longevity of the fight, which was honestly a good comment. I like that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Also, we're gonna talk about how the chapter ended with here actually let's talk about the bit before that actually, where Goku steals Roshi's glasses, puts them on.
Oh yeah, because the flash.
So
that's a classic moment.
Yeah, it also got like foreshadowed earlier when Tien used the solar flare again.
Yeah, like they started talking.
And the announcer could like see.
It's like how did
I was kind of disappointed with that because I know that because I was like, oh, the announcer spoke through it and was like, oh yeah, right, he was wearing sunglasses.
That's my brain.
That'll probably be like a thing later, and then they started talking about it. I was like, that could have been a cool surprise, but now it's just there.
Yeah, but Goku didn't really understand it, right? So he needed like
Yeah,
could have had that.
we don't know that shit.
Yeah,
Maybe,
you're right.
maybe because his master that he studied under for several years wears sunglasses all the time, he would have figured it out, or
That
he
is
could
true.
have told him.
That is true. That is true.
You know, I feel like it's not that big a leap.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like the thing with Goku being a dumbass, is that like it's always like we have a level and then we can like assume he's above it, but they always have him lower than that.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
still.
But the
He's
reason
dumber
because
than-
of that, like the reason because of that is like he doesn't have the basic knowledge. He doesn't have the things like he doesn't know normal human things. He never grew up in human society. He grew up in the woods.
in animal
Like-
society.
Yeah, so like basic human inventions like sunglasses, which we consider very normal, even in their world, it's considered quite normal because Inan has it, and the crane guy has it, like Roshi has it. Like they're pretty standard. He doesn't know that shit. He doesn't know what they do. He just thought they were fancy glasses. Like that's all he thought of it. Like
Mm.
if you don't know what like certain things do, you don't know it. And a Goku's not the type to
Out
ask.
of the woods for 4 years. 4 years, probably more.
He went back to the woods for 3 years. I feel like I don't think he really like how Hut said he was swinging on a tail with monkeys in the wild,
Yeah, you probably.
and
Yeah,
he
yeah.
swam through the ocean halfway across the planet to come back to the thing. I don't really think he was in the actual like living society.
Yeah, but like Roshi gave him like a basic education. I don't know about y'all's education, but when I was in kindergarten, they taught me what the fuck sunglasses were.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Same.
I feel like it doesn't really get like I don't think Roshi gave him kindergarten math though. Like I feel like it's low off that. A little level
What?
maybe, but
Do you think kindergarten math is?
it's been so long. I don't remember. I don't remember what I had yesterday.
That's
for
the
dinner,
first
so-
level you get math at, ho? Oh
Yep.
yeah,
I mean-
he did give them kindergarten math.
Sure.
Oh,
Anyway, Hud, you were talking about the ending of the chapter. Are you talking about the Roshi and Krillin conversation, or
No.
so I just want to mention just because it's funny. Krillin said "Oh, I've never seen you without your glasses." For some reason, your eyes seem very familiar because that was a nod to Jackie Chan, of course.
he's like, "Fuck, shut up and look at the match."
Well,
no.
yeah. Well, yeah. Eyes aren't exactly the same. Like he was very blushed about it. It's so funny.
But no, I'm talking about the like page after that.
Oh, in
Like
the official
them running each other. Yeah.
Ryu, in the official translation, he says, "Well, you've seen ice before, haven't you?"
That is so
Roshi's,
funny.
Roshi's more
That's so much
sassy.
funnier.
Roshi's like, yeah, it's better. I love that he's like just a young, like a tsundere. Like, well.
And the official's like, "Dumbass, you've seen ice before. What are you on about?"
Yeah, that fits Roshi better, but it's just
Yeah,
funny.
He's gaslighting him, man. That's
He's just like me for real.
he is.
Roshi, my man.
Rest in peace, I guess. He's probably.
I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
Anyway, the chapter ended with
Yeah.
Goku and 3i just running at each other. Just
Yeah,
head on.
yeah. The last page, Goku calls or says that's dirty, right?
Dirty. What?
He calls him a coward.
Yeah, because he was giving back the sunglasses to Roshi, and then 3i came and hit him against the pillar.
Right. And I guess.
Mm.
I mean, like, didn't he like already notice because he fucking broke Yamcha's leg?
Mm.
Yeah.
He's like, the guy that I'm mad at for playing dirty is playing dirty. No. Oh,
I don't-
Sage. I just, I don't know. I guess it's just like still like
Mm.
calling it out
Yeah.
for the ref. I guess.
Mm.
Yeah, the ref doesn't do shit about it. He never did.
Hey, look, as long as you don't die, they're like, whatever.
I guess.
Yeah.
Also, I was gonna talk about the fact that 3i probably might be some species not human.
I was
Yes.
thinking about it. I think he's just human, but like just weird human. You know how like
Like mutated human?
yeah, I think so.
But like the other guy from the Crane School, the guy that had like the psychic powers, he is not human. Like he is like in the color. Like I had like one page. Like I always have like one random manga in between like one of the chapters. It's always just colored for me. And like when he was colored in, he was white. Like he had white, fully like white skin.
Red cheeks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Red
he's not human, but like we've seen that like type. Not really, but like the guy from like the first like Shenron summon. Like I forgot his name. The guy we got with the bands that we came across pretty last like that the last Dragon Ball.
Pilaf?
Yeah, like he's also not human. He's also some type of alien, I guess, or just
I
saw
don't
the
know.
species.
It looks like he's made of like garlic.
Probably does smell like garlic.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, so like
Um,
there gotta be something, but maybe I think Three Eye is just a human because that just awakened his third eye, but like physically awakened his third eye.
Oh yeah, it's just like a set. It's like boop.
he
Yeah.
has, yeah, he's reached.
He's awakened.
And he's still about to be fucking beaten by a child.
Yep, but why I'm saying this is like he has the like blinding stuff. Like he has the
Mhm.
like way to like see better because like a third eye, of course, and like so there is some extra powers because of it. So either he had just awakened his third eye and that gave him the powers, or he is just like maybe even half different species of being that just gave him that third eye, unlocking those powers from birth.
Yeah, that's why I feel. Yeah, that makes sense. He also like learned the Kamehameha really fast. That's probably
Yeah,
also
I mean, he did
because.
the same thing that Goku did, right?
Yeah. But he
Dude.
probably did it because of his third eye as well.
Yeah.
Since
All right. I mean, I think that's everything. I think that's everything we want to talk about, unless I'm
Mhm.
yeah, I
mistaken.
think so.
yeah,
All right.
I
Then,
just think the last page is strange. I'm just saying.
because they're running at each other. What the fuck? What
It's
the
weird.
fuck's happening? I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah,
Bitch.
they're running each other. Like it's Goku going that way and Three Eye going the other way, or reversed, I guess, if you're looking.
Oh, right, because like because the fucking they're playing dirty again. Like, presumably the fucking Crane Master's doing some shit.
Yeah, like the only thing I wanted to look the page before that, like the Crane Master is in a panel just saying dot dot dot, like out of nowhere. Like
I
the
think
like
he just like I mean like Chaozu learned the psychic powers from somewhere. I'm just assuming Crane Master's using psychic powers to be like fuck your balls or something.
usually they do say those boxes though when like they do psychic powers though. When they talk to each other.
We'll see. We'll see that next
We'll
week.
see, I
Anyways,
guess.
with that, we're gonna get the fuck up out of here. So we're saying goodbye to Ryu,
Bye.
to
Bye.
I'm your host, Ben.